This is another video. The Super Bowl just happened. The Bucs won 31-9. Tom Brady won Super Bowl MVP, and all around it was pretty much just one-sided. Now the thing is, if you were to go here and we were to check out, because like Patrick Mahomes, is a great QB, but only he threw for this is on 49 attempts, so just keep that in mind. 270 yards, and 2 interceptions. I said, oh, he had 270 yards, that's pretty good. No. 49, 270 divided by 49 is he's only averaging 5 yards per attempt, which is pretty bad. How did the Bucs shut him down? Right here, they're showing blitz, and they have this guy deep. They might have another dude. I think that's the strong safety over here, but they're showing blitz right here, and Tyreek Hill is right here. I hope that's Tyreek Hill. It's not. And he can't find anyone open, so he has to run. Here, they have 2 people up deep right here. Hill is over here, and so is McCole Hardman. So they have these 2 guys, and then probably one of these guys is going to drop back into coverage, or they're playing zone. So once again, they apply pressure, and he's going to look, and it's just not the best throw, first of all. But they just try to shut down Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs got the ball again. Okay, let's look at the defense again for the play starts. So they're sending more people. They have 1 guy up deep, and so I think this is zone, but it's a run, so and end up getting the first down. Now the way the Chiefs could counter this is by getting the running attack going, which they did pretty well this game, I'm not lying. So they are sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. And probably they might send one of these guys too. They're only sending those 5 guys. Actually, I think one of them dropped back into coverage. Okay, yeah, this guy actually counted him. But they're only sending 4 guys right here. And really no one open downfield again. Because they have most of their secondary back here. Again, look at this. 2 guys back here, and then he is 10 yards away from the ball. And again, they're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. And then he actually blitzes. So they're blitzing, and then he comes in and covers Hill. And so he has nowhere to throw it to, and he has to extend the play to finally find someone open, which ends up being a drop. So the Chiefs have the ball back at the 1, and they're sending 4 guys, and someone might blitz too. But they're just covering right here. So he has Hill, and they have these 2 guys, 2 safeties again. So it's man, and end up finding Hill open because that's what he does really well. Help him get open. And they have him. He's going to drop back pretty much into zone coverage. And then they're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And then Mahomes has to make a throw, ends up being dropped by Kelsey because of good coverage, which forces him to make a better catch with people by him. That's an awful punt. Okay, so Chiefs have the ball again, and they have two people up deep once more. And again, sending these four guys, and one of these guys might blitz. He's showing blitz, but he's dropping back. And ends up finding an open man, and Kelsey finds the hole in zone. And they're sending four guys here. He can't find anyone open. He has to extend the play, and then finds Kelsey. Two people, most the safeties, both of them, up, back, towards the back of the field. And they're sending a lot of people right here. Come. And again, no one's open. And he has to scramble. Again, cannot really find people open. He has to keep extending the play to find someone. Two people back here again. And then five guys, but this guy's covering. And he probably blitzes. And instead he goes and covers the running back. They force Mahomes to have to throw it away, and they end up kicking a field goal. Now the Chiefs are pretty much just running the ball, and so they finally decide to pass again. Again, there's a guy deep right here. You can't really see him. And they have this guy right here. And so he has to end up extending the play again, and then trying to find an open Kelsey, which ends up great coverage right there, and ends up being dropped. The field goal is good. Bucs have the ball. Okay. Again, two guys up deep. This guy's playing a bit 7 yards off the ball. He's pressing. And then they have four guys sending, going out. And been forcing him to have to at least try to extend the play because there's nobody open. And also their O-line did not play well this game. And they end up sacking him. Now there are five guys, I believe, that they're sending to the ball. Three people up deep. So they have to go. They should go for a short pass here. He should, in my opinion, he should have dumped it off right here, unless there's something he actually did well. He ends up being picked off on this one. And let's go back here. Robinson is wide open, but he's looking down here, trying to get a deep pass. And if he looks right here, I'm not trying to critique Patrick Mahomes though, because he's better than I will ever be at football. But it ends up being a pretty bad decision right there when he has his man open. Probably will be. Oh wait, shoot! It's 3rd and 14. My bad. Okay, he probably shouldn't have done that then. That's my fault for not paying attention. Okay, they have the ball. He's playing about 7 yards off the ball right here, and they probably have guys up deep as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they have someone back here. Can't see him. Ends up being a good throw. Okay coverage, but like they have three guys up deep. This cornerback's playing a bit off the ball, and they're just taking away the deep ball, forcing him to make medium passes, and he ends up finding the hole in the defense again. And there's two guys back here. And they're just going to apply as much pressure as they can. He has to extend the play because it's 3rd down. Launch a miracle pass, which ends up not being caught. and they're doing 4, and then look, the offensive line was not helping out this game, and so he has to keep scrambling, and can't really find an open man. This pass should have been caught, but it ends up hitting him in the face mask. Now, if you're watching this, it probably doesn't look like he's playing that bad this game, but you need to trust me. He did not play well this game. These are the highlights of this game. Highlights. Not showing every incomplete pass through. So they're sending 4 because they've been doing a really good job getting past the O-line. They're sending 3, actually. And then White's going to come and break off to go put more pressure on him, forcing him to make a bad throw into coverage. Ends up being a foul, though. So now they've just been trying to apply as much pressure, and that pass ends up being complete. Probably his best throw of the day right there. Again, sending 4 people, but still applying enough pressure. And it's a 2-yard gain, so it's not really fine. The game's pretty much over here. Again, 4 people, he didn't get sacked, he ends up fumbling. And 4 people again, and a lot of people up deep. They know that they have to get a long way just to get the first down, and ends up dumping it off to Hill, who can't really extend. He extends the play as well as he can, but it's 4th and 10. Again, 2 men up deep, and sending what it looks like 5, but this man's guarding Kelsey. So it's just 4. And again, the offensive line doesn't help him at all. He has to try to scramble and make what is trying to be a good throw ends up being incomplete. Okay, so again, this guy's playing like 10 to 12 yards off the ball. And there's probably another dude up deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of people up deep. Sending 3, and White's gonna guard the running back really, but didn't do that too well. Sending 4, and going for screen passes. Really, that's all the Chiefs are doing right now. 2 people up deep again, and they're just trying to take away the deep ball. And then finally, to steal the game, they have 4 people up towards the back of the field, and only really sending a few people, but the offensive line is not playing well, so they know that they can get behind. So they end up being able to show, and he tries to find the open man. It gets picked off, and that seals the game. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys